Hey guys, Lester, and welcome to Minecraft 1.18. So before I fully go into this update, there was an issue me loading up 1.18 for the first time. It kept crashing until I selected when it comes up into your launcher and you can select to create your own world or go with the pre-existing newest version. Doing newest version apparently crashes you, or at least it was crashing me. So if you do latest snapshot, which should also just be 1.18, or if you create your own custom version in say 1.18, it should load up correctly. So we're going into a new world for the first time. I'm going to set it to I'm going to set it to hard, set it to creative. Game rule, we don't want our inventory leaving, and we don't want advanced time of day. So let's just create a new world and hop in and get started. So how I'm going to be doing this sort of review of 1.18 is I'm going to quickly go over all the new things that have been added. And then after that, I'm going to make individual videos about every single new thing throughout the coming weeks. So this is going to be sort of just a overlay of all the new things. I'll quickly talk about everything. I have the Minecraft Wiki pulled up on the right side of my screen, which will be also linked in the description if you guys want to check that out. Also, I had to create a new .minecraft, so if my sensitivity is a little bit off, or if I look like I'm being weird, that would be why. But if you guys have been enjoying the Minecraft content on the channel, be sure to smash the like button, show support, consider subscribing if you're new, and let's hop right into. So the first thing that I am going to talk about is let's talk about 1.18. So 1.18 is the release of the Caves and Cliffs update part 2, or part 2. It is it was supposed to come out today. It came out a few hours earlier than expected. It completely overhauls the overworld generation with larger caves, taller mountains, new cave biomes, and flooded caves. And it was first announced. We don't care. Let's talk about the addition. So the first addition is a new music disc called The Other Side. So I want to listen to that first. So that is this music disc right here, literally called The Other Side. It has the artist's name and everything. So let's get a jukebox and let's listen to this new music disc. So let me make sure my music's all the way up, and let's listen. I like it. I actually like that. I'm not going to play the whole thing just so you guys can check it out for yourselves, but that's actually a really cool song. It can be found on rare occasions in a stronghold corridor chest, and much more rarely the dungeon chest, and has blue and green color. We just saw what it looks like. Alright, so that is the new item added in. Now let's talk about world generation. Caves, completely overhauled. They now stretch down to Y-59. Caves now generate 2 layers of different stone bases depending on depth. And biomes such as dripstone caves and lush caves now generate in the underground, because before they were added in 1.17, but they didn't fully generate correctly. They contain aquifers, bodies of water with different heights, independent of the sea level, which is now Y63. Improved old caves to bend in with new generations of the caves better. And new noises in the caves coming from forms of cheese, spaghetti, and noodle. I don't know what that exactly means, but it says. Cheese caves have large stone towers stretching from the bottom of the cave to the top and are often large enough, and I'm going to be showing all this, by the way. I'm not just going to be talking, don't worry. Large enough that you can safely fly with the elytra. Spaghetti caves are long, thin caves that have small aquifers and are more similar to the original caves, and noodle caves are thinner and more claustrophobic variants of spaghetti caves. So, quickly, let's just... Oh, wait, I forgot. I can just do F3-4. Let me go into spectator mode, and let's check out some of the... Whoa. Let's check out some of this stuff down here. So... First thing to take note of, this is one of the caves right here. Let me check my F3 because I want to see if it does say any biome types or whatever. But this is the big elytra cave, or also known as the cheese cave. You can see there are multiple towers that you can find here. I forgot to put my gamma up, so apologies if... How's this looking on my screen? Apologies if things are a little dark. I will use torches if I need be. But as you can see, when we get further down, it does make these more smaller caves. They kind of look like traditional caves that you guys are used to seeing, but it did specify that you can get even smaller caves that are claustrophobic, like right here, I'm assuming. So that is pretty terrifying. So again, there are 3 types of caves: cheese, spaghetti, and noodle. Here would be your claustrophobic areas right here. So as you can see, it gets really tight, and then you can go all the way down here, and you get into the new layer of cave, which is used with these tough blocks. Again, really, really cool. And this is called the Stony Shore biome. So as you can see, when you get further down, it does get a lot more in depth. And oh, we found some diamonds. Nice. Deep slated diamond ore, in fact. But yeah, as you can see, caves can get really massive like this. Again, here is a giant cave. And this is what it looks like. It's called, this does say, oh wait, no, it's still saying the overall biome. Sorry, that was a little beach biome that I was looking at. I was like, why is it saying that? But yeah, so these are what the caves pretty much look like. This is what your mining adventure will be like. And keep in mind, I am at Y -40 right now. I am nowhere in positive coords anymore. If you guys have been living under a rock or didn't know, yeah, Y coordinates don't go below negative, like I was just saying before. And it looks insane down here, let me tell you. But moving on to the caves, we also have some new mountain biomes. There are new subsections of biomes in the mountain. There is the meadow, the grove, the snowy slopes, the jagged peaks, the frozen peaks, and the stony peaks, all for mountain biomes. So I'm going to quickly use my /locate command, and let's see if we can actually find a mountain biome. Or wait, /locate biome, sorry. So can I actually find a meadow if I type it? I can. All right, let's go there. Let's quickly check out. I'm in the ground. I'm really in the ground. I'm all the way down here in the ground. Oh, because I got put to negative. Oh my gosh. Can I like, thank you. All right, so this is the meadow. So as you can see, it does say Minecraft Meadow. And like specified, it is a subcategory of mountain biomes. But mountain biomes are like the oceans now, where there's just multiple biomes for it. So we got the meadow. Grassy elevated biome that looks like a flowery, colder plains with an aqua grass color and a dark blue water color. So again, really cool biome. This is pretty much what it looks like. I won't go over any more like in-depth things with it because I plan on making individual videos talking about all of this stuff. So next up, let's head to the grove. So /locate biome grove, and let's head there. Oh, we're here. So again, F3, as you can see, it does say grove. And so the grove biome generates in the slopes of the snowy mountain when next to a forested biome. So this is pretty much like a biome that will generate whenever you're next to any forest, which is really cool. We got the little mountain goats here as well, which is really cute and adorable. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. Again, we got a smaller one, it seems like, but that does seem to be the case for the grove. It's supposed to be like on this attached. But anyway, let's head on to the next one, which is the snowy slope. So let's head on over there. Oh, I'm in rocks again. Can we, there we go. Okay, so this is the snowy slope. So snowy slope generates on slopes of the mountain when next to plains and snowy tundra. So again, this is another biome that has to be next to other biomes to generate correctly. So they're kind of filling in the gaps for mountain biomes that used to just kind of, oh, that's a cool cave entrance right there. And if you guys are wondering, this is the seed for this world in case any of you feel like ever coming to any of these areas that I'm showing off. But once again, this is the snowy slopes. And again, a really cool biome that's just kind of here now. It helps with generation. It makes things make more sense. That's the kind of their goal for this one, is to make things make a lot more sense, like cave generation and stuff. So that is why we have biomes like this. Anyway, let's head to these jagged peaks. Oh, boom. Wait. Are we at a jagged peak? Oh my gosh, So snowy slopes and jagged peak. All right, jagged peak, one of the 3 biomes that generate in the mountain peaks. So this is just another peak mountain that can spawn. It didn't specify anything more than just this, so this is what it looks like. Anyway, let's head on to the frozen peak. Locate biome, frozen peak. And I always get a lot of questions where people are like, why does these locate commands work for you but never for me? Possibly you're not typing it correctly, or you are not in a correct version where it can work. Because I've made a video about the /locate command, and a lot of people are always like, it doesn't work for me. So I don't know exactly what to tell you, but we are at, of course, the frozen peak. So frozen peak is one of 3 biomes generated in the mountain peaks. It's covered in snow, snowy blocks, ice, and packed ice. So this is another place now you can find packed ice, which is really, really cool. And there is a village down there as well. So again, another mountainy biome that now just generates. It's really cool. There's also another cave entrance here. We got to observe the little caves because The caves are the completely different thing now. But finally, we have one more mountain biome to go to, which is the Snowy Peak. No, Stony Peak. Sorry. Might be. Stony Peak. So let's head over to that. It's going to plot me in. All right, so, whoa. That's crazy. So this is the Stoney Peak 1 3 biomes. It covered in stone, gravel, and strips of calcite. So that would be this down here, as you can see. You can literally... Oh, that's dripstone. Where's the calcite then? Huh. Maybe this one just didn't generate it. But yeah, as you can see, this is... that did say dripstone cave. Okay, so that's just the biome that generated there. Never mind. So this is the Stoney Peak up here. Really cool biome. Oh, is this the calcite over here? Yes, it is. And also an emerald ore. Generating on the surface. All the ores did change up in their... how they spawn and generate stuff. Again, I will be making videos on that. Do not worry. But, so this is what the Stoney Peak looks like. So that is that is the final new biome that has been added. Now let's talk about ore veins. So, ore veins now have long and rare ore formations. Copper ore veins mixed with granite and blocks of raw copper generate at Y0. And then iron ore veins mixed with tuff and blocks of raw iron generate below Y0. So, okay, so copper is above Y0, iron ore veins is below Y0. It's specifically saying veins because there's iron ore here, but I'm guessing there's something different for veins itself. But that is all the new features added into 1.18. So let's quickly talk about, here, I'll go into Spectator just to show you guys the underground while I'm talking about this next thing, which is really important to discuss. Look how deep it goes now. This is crazy. All right, so upgrading of old world. So I'm sure you guys are wondering what happens if you try upgrading to your old world. So the biomes and terrain from old and new chunks are now seamlessly blended together, preventing a hard cut borders from before. So if you guys always know, whenever you update Minecraft, sometimes the borders get just cut off and it looks stupid. But apparently they fixed that. Any player-made structures in these chunks may either be intact, buried, or deteriorated. So if you built on a new chunk and it updated, there's a chance that it will erase it. They're saying that right then and there. I mean, I doubt any of you did build on right at a new chunk generation, but if you somehow rolled that happening, then, or if your server auto updates, that might happen. Several chunks are made from the previous bedrock layer to determine whether or not the chunk should be generated new terrain below. So in other words, how bedrock used to work, if you're in an area right where it cuts off, it's still generating the bedrock layer where it originally was, just in case. You guys are looking at right now on my screen, I am actually at Y-43. So bedrock layer was originally right about here. So this area, you would see a bedrock layer still if you were generating, like, sort of in a new world. But just a little bit. Not the whole world would be broken. The old bedrock layer between Y0 and Y4, the old chunks is replaced with deep slate. So where the bedrock layer used to be, it'll update and generate deep slate. Oh, there's actually 2 chests here. That's really cool. But yeah, so It seamlessly should work, is what they're saying. There shouldn't be any issues with it, but there is a chance for there to be issues. They're saying don't guarantee it, but it should be fine now. Because I remember them saying on snapshots, if you were trying to update from a 1.17 world to a 1.18 world, that there was a chance it would just not work or break your world. There is new player-made advancements for the caves and cliffs, feels like home, sound of music, and star trader. I will not tell you exactly what those things are. You guys can either see them for yourself or just figure them out in your world and get those achievements. I don't want to spoil that for anyone who doesn't want to be, added 2 new advancement triggers, fall from height and ride entity in lava. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing else. It says loot tables were slightly changed also, and also, music in the overworld. When playing in survival mode, distributing new biomes to the new main menu, you can get different songs to play now. They've added a few more called Stand Tall, Left to Bloom, One More Day, Wending, and Infinite Amethyst. And then, and those were by the same person that wrote the new music disc. And then by this other person named Kumi Tenioka, Floating Dream, Comforting Memories, and An Ordinary Day. Those are songs that can now play on the loading screen of Minecraft, and I believe in your regular survival world like I'm in right now. There's a chance of them playing. But I think they have specific things that you have to be in. Yeah, it does say, for stand tall, you need to be in like the snowy slopes, jagged peaks or frozen peaks and stony peaks. Left to bloom, you have to be in a meadow or lush cave. One more day, you have to be in meadows, snowy slopes, or lush cave biomes, or on the loading screen. Wending, you have to be in the grove, jagged peaks, snowy peaks, or dripstone caves, or on the main menu. Amethyst, infinite amethyst plays when you are in a grove or dripstone cave, or on the main menu. Floating Dream plays when you're at jagged peaks or lush cave biomes. Comforting Memories plays when you're in a grove biome. And Ordinary Day plays at snowy slopes, dripstone caves, and lush cave biomes. And from my knowledge, I don't see anything else. There's a bunch of more tags added and stuff. Now we're on to the changes. So there are a bunch of changes now that I've added as well. There is actually a lot of changes. I don't want to go over everything just so this video isn't too long, but I'll tell you one of the new changes is the anvil slightly changed the hammer texture. So basically these changes are just how things look. It's not too crazy. You can experience them in your world yourself. World generation, amethyst geodes now only generate up to Y30 or below. The Badlands can now generate in mountain peaks. Red sand Okay, so yeah, Badlands can now generate in mountain peaks. Beaches are now generally wider. And some biomes have been renamed, it does say as well. So keep that in mind. And there's a bunch of stuff regarding like different things like the dungeons and jungle pyramids and stuff. But I don't particularly want to go over all of that right now. Ore distribution, there's an entire chart on their wiki page, but like I said, I'm going to be making separate videos about that. And oh look, here's one of the new biomes so we're about to run into. So this is basically what a jungle looks like underground. Pretty crazy, right? It's really cool that they did this. But yeah, all the different ores now generate completely differently. Like I said, I'm going to be making my own videos on that, so do not worry. But there's an entire page now that basically talks about all of that. But yeah, there's really not too much else to talk about from my understanding. Again, there's a bunch of like subtle changes and things, but the majority of things I have covered. So that has been the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs Part 2 update. There were some things that were supposed to come out here. I'm going to turn off the music for the outro because you guys don't want to hear this blasting over me. There have been a bunch of things that were pushed also to 1.19. Like once again, they for some reason bit off more than they can chew, and some of the stuff is not going to be in this version. So for anyone who's wondering about a certain thing that you thought was in this version and isn't, that would be why. But that is going to do it for this little showcase of Minecraft 1.18. And of course, like I said, there are much more videos to come in the coming weeks for this version. Just keep that in mind that if you want me to go over anything in particular, I will be doing most of the things in separate videos. If there's something you wanted me to cover in depth more, right, like as soon as possible, let me know in the comments section. Or if there's anything I missed or didn't talk about that you think is noteworthy for this video, comment it also down below. And also let me just know about your thoughts and feelings about the new update. But that is going to do it. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, smash the like button, show your support, consider subscribing if you're new. And I guess I'll see you guys in the caves and cliffs. Hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Stay safe. Goodbye.